Elon Musk is no stranger to controversy. In a world where political correctness often stifles open dialogue, Musk remains unapologetically raw. He's not just a billionaire engineer building rockets to Mars or revolutionizing electric cars. He's a cultural disruptor, throwing truth grenades into the heart of woke ideology. Whether you love him or hate him, one thing's clear: Musk doesn't back down. This isn't your average debate about societal issues. This is Elon Musk at his unfiltered best, calling out hypocrisy, challenging groupthink, and delivering facts with a dose of savage humor. Buckle up, because this journey through his sharpest takedowns is not for the faint of heart. The conversation begins with a controversial, hard-hitting statement: everyone was a slave. Musk isn't one to sugarcoat reality, and his words immediately cut through the noise.
You don't need college to learn stuff, okay? Everything is available basically for free. You can learn anything you want for free. It is not a question of learning. There is a value that colleges have, which is like...
He emphasizes that humanity's history is riddled with slavery, not confined to any one race or group. We all descended from slaves, he reiterates, driving home the point that the oppression of ancestors spans across all of us. His words spark discomfort in those who cling to a narrow lens of historical injustice. When someone counters with the idea that the color of his skin gives him inherent societal advantages, Musk doesn't flinch. He responds with piercing clarity: if we keep talking about it non-stop, it will never go away. Musk's message is simple: dwelling on past divisions only perpetuates them. His words challenge modern narratives, forcing listeners to consider whether the constant focus on victimhood serves to heal or divide. Freedom of speech, Elon's unyielding principle. If there's one hill Musk is willing to die on, it's the defense of free speech. His unshakable stance on this principle has made him a polarizing figure, especially when he publicly criticizes influential figures like George Soros. When questioned about a tweet in which he claimed Soros hates humanity and is working to erode civilization, Musk's response was as blunt as ever: "That's my opinion." But why risk alienating Tesla buyers or advertisers on his social media platform, X, formerly Twitter? Musk's answer is refreshingly direct. This is freedom of speech.
I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. So, those are two of the aspects of the woke mind virus that I think are very dangerous. You can't question things. Even the questioning is bad. So, another way to almost synonymous would be cancel culture. And obviously, people have tried to cancel you many times.
Many times.
Yeah, I mean,
every week.
Yeah.
I'm allowed to say what I want to say, and if the consequence is losing money, so be it. It's rare to see a public figure willing to prioritize principle over profit. For Musk, maintaining authenticity and fostering open dialogue is far more important than appeasing advertisers or playing politics. Savage clapbacks. The Bob Iger moment. One of Musk's most viral moments came during an interview where Disney CEO Bob Iger was brought up in the context of advertisers pulling out of X. Musk's response was a masterclass in defiance. "Somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising? Go FK yourself."
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
The room fell silent, but Musk wasn't done. "Is that clear enough?" he added, daring anyone to challenge his conviction. For Musk, this wasn't just about advertisers. It was about refusing to bend to corporate blackmail or the pressure of cancel culture. This bold stance isn't without consequences. Major advertisers have left X, but Musk seems unfazed. As he puts it, money talks, but principles are louder. Calling out wokeness in entertainment. Musk isn't just taking aim at corporate politics. He's also set his sights on the infiltration of woke ideology into entertainment, particularly video games and movies. During a candid discussion, Musk vented his frustration. "It's really annoying when a video game gets interrupted by woke bull's tea. Can you just leave the video games alone?" For Musk, art should remain untouched by divisive agendas. When entertainment becomes a platform for moralizing, it breaks the immersive experience that creators work so hard to build. His critique resonates with many who feel that wokeness is diluting the quality of creative industries. But Musk doesn't stop there. He highlights the broader issue. At its heart, wokeness is divisive, exclusionary, and hateful.
Free speech is meaningless unless you allow people you don't like to say things you don't like. Otherwise, it's irrelevant. And if at the point at which you lose free speech, it doesn't come back.
It gives mean people a shield to be mean and cruel. In his view, wokeness isn't about progress, it's about control. The debate over standards in aviation, one of Musk's more contentious statements, involved his criticism of diversity initiatives in the aviation industry. We should not lower standards for anyone, he argued, responding to concerns that hiring quotas could compromise passenger safety. When challenged with claims that no evidence supports the lowering of standards, Musk fired back, "The replies to this tweet are full of evidence." His insistence on prioritizing merit over quotas sparked outrage from critics who accused him of undermining diversity efforts. But Musk remains steadfast. For him, safety and competence should always come first, regardless of race, gender, or any other factor. It should be purely about passenger safety, he said, underscoring his belief that lives depend on maintaining rigorous standards. The woke mind virus, a threat to progress.
I mean, you have talked about this woke mind virus.
Yes.
In really apocalyptic terms.
Yeah.
You should explain why you don't think it's hyperbole to say things like it's pushing civilization towards suicide. First of all, what is the woke mind virus?
Perhaps one of Musk's most provocative ideas is the concept of the woke mind virus. He describes it as an ideology that suppresses meritocracy and stifles free speech. You can't question things. Even questioning is bad, he explains, likening it to cancel culture. Musk's critique isn't rooted in political affiliation. As he points out, he spent much of his life championing environmental sustainability, hardly a conservative cause.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go yourself. But go yourself. Is that clear?
Yet, he's been labeled as such simply for challenging the status quo. For Musk, the woke mind virus represents a dangerous shift away from reason and open dialogue. If we don't deal with this, nothing else can get done, he warns. Musk's clashes with the media are legendary, but his confrontation with a BBC journalist stands out. When asked about misinformation policies on X, Musk turned the tables.
At the point at which you said that this is misinformation, like who is going to decide that?
You accept that misinformation can be dangerous, that it can cause real-world harms, that it can potentially cause...
Yeah, so the point I'm trying to make is the BBC itself has, at times, published things that are false.
Does the BBC hold itself responsible for misinformation about masking and vaccine side effects? The journalist was visibly uncomfortable, deflecting the question by claiming it wasn't relevant. Musk didn't let up, exposing the double standards that often plague mainstream media. This moment encapsulates Musk's approach to criticism. He doesn't just defend himself, he forces his detractors to confront their own biases and hypocrisies. The price of free speech. For Musk, the fight for free speech is worth any price. Even as advertisers flee X and critics label him as divisive, he refuses to compromise. "I acquired X to preserve freedom of speech in America, the First Amendment, and I'm going to stick to that," he declares.
Are there Tesla owners who say, I don't agree with his political position, and I know it because he shares so much of it? Or are there advertisers on Twitter that Linda Yaccarino will come and say, you gotta stop, man, or...
I don't care. I'll say what I want to say, and if
This unwavering commitment has made Musk a hero to some and a villain to others. But one thing's certain, he's not afraid to challenge the status quo, even if it means standing alone. A legacy of defiance. Elon Musk's journey isn't just about building rockets or electric cars. It's about reshaping the cultural landscape, one bold statement at a time.
I think we need to be very cautious about anything that is anti-meritocratic and anything that is that results in the suppression of free speech. So
whether he's taking on woke ideology, defending free speech, or calling out corporate hypocrisy, Musk is a force to be reckoned with. His words may be polarizing, but they're also thought-provoking. In a world where conformity often trumps authenticity, Musk dares to be different, and for that, he's earned both admiration and scorn in equal measure. So, the next time you see Musk trending on social media, remember, this isn't just about controversy. It's about a man who refuses to back down from his principles, no matter the cost. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.